So today you're gonna speak about 10 weird things that Germans do. So my name is Uan, I'm from Brazil, but living and working in Germany now for over 10 years.
And I'm Manu, I'm from Germany, and together we are
Growing Abroad,
where we help foreigners to land their dream job in Germany and to learn about the German culture, like today.
So of course that all those 10 weird things is my experience, yeah, since I'm living here now over 10 years. Of course that today I adapted myself for many of those things. And I'm gonna share some of them with you. So the first one, which is very, very embarrassing, even today for me sometimes, it's sauna. So all the German people go to the sauna naked.
Completely naked, so we don't wear anything. And you're not allowed to wear anything in the sauna. You have to be naked.
Exactly. And for me as a Brazilian, it was a shock in the first time when colleagues from my workplace invited me to go to the sauna. So I couldn't be naked myself. But yeah, so today, after 10 years, it's still weird. But as Manu mentioned...
Well, it's obligatory in Germany.
Exactly. So. Whether you adapt or you don't go to the sauna. So the second weird thing is the breakfast in Bavaria.
Oh, it's very traditional. Every Sunday, we have this breakfast. Now, not we, but like traditional Germans.
Yeah, so we live in Munich, which is like the city center. Of course, that here you would not have that every Sunday.
In Bavaria, in the south of Germany, a lot of people have that. So, but what do they have?
So basically, they eat white sausage with mustard.
Sweet mustard.
And beer.
And a brezel, which is we show here.
Basically, imagine yourself waking up on Sunday without a hangover, of course, and going for a brunch. And your brunch is gonna be basically at 9 a.m. beer, white sausage, sweet mustard, and brezel. So it's kind of weird, but it's also fun. So the third one, I'm Brazilian and I use Havaianas my whole life.
Here we actually have
like
Havaianas.
This one. So, but in Germany, they wear Birkenstock, so it shows if you can walk well, your feet fits very well into the shoe, and yeah, it's a medicinal, I'd say. But they usually use that shoes with socks at home, or even sometimes at work. I have seen as well. It's ugly, or it was ugly, and now it's becoming more hip and it's cool and modern. So
now the celebrities in Hollywood actually also wear Birkenstock, but not with socks. Only Germans wear it with socks.
Exactly. Even myself, I have my Birkenstock today, so it looks cool. If you don't have yours yet, get one. The fourth one is when you're drinking something and you do a cheers or Prost, as we say in Germany, if you don't look in the eyes, they usually say that you have 7 years of bad sex. Yeah. But really, when you are in a bar or when you are friends, drink wine or beer, make sure once you do the cheers, you look in the eyes. Because if you don't, people will find you very disrespectful even, right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of, but it's also a little bit annoying sometimes when there are big groups and you cheer, you Prost, you cheers to a lot of people, you're like this. I have to look in everybody's eyes. So
it's really like that. If you have like 5 people in the room, you really do like that. You know, it's really strange, but it is what it is, and you get used to it. Yeah. So the fifth one is Germans eat a lot of sausage.
Oh yes.
Yeah, for me it's kind of weird because I usually like also to have a warm meal on midday and also at night for dinner. But in Germany, it's pretty common that for dinners, Germans will eat sausage, different kinds of sausage.
Cold sausage as well, like cold plate at dinner.
Exactly. With some cheese and some vegetables.
And bread, of course, bread.
And they call that as dinner.
And actually also sausages, we sell them everywhere. And we have so many different kinds of sausages. Like in every region, you have your own sausages. And like Germans, they just love sausages. I don't know, they just love to eat sausages all the time. So
Exactly. So I don't get used to it. So I prefer my meat, my warm meal. But anyway, so you have good options here if you like sausage. So the sixth one is Germans, mostly in the Oktoberfest, but also at home. I know a lot of people, they drink 1 liter beer at once.
Not at once, but in one glass.
In one glass, of course. But you know, in the Oktoberfest, there are people who drinks at once.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a trend, you know. Sometimes you see people standing on the table and just drinking 1 liter of beer at once.
And we have like this really big beer glasses. You have to hold it like this actually, and it's 1 liter of beer inside and you drink it like this. So you have to hold it like this and everybody drinks it like this. In the Oktoberfest, actually only these glasses are being sold. So you can only buy beer in 1 liter glasses.
Exactly, that is not other option. So for me, coming from Brazil and having my beer in such a small glass, or sharing 1 liter beer with 5 different people is just weird. But you get used to it because the beer here is really, really tasty. Another nice thing, but I also think weird sometimes, is that Germans, they love nature.
Yes.
And because they love nature, they have specific clothes or shoes for all the different kinds of nature sports that you can imagine. So for me as a Brazilian, I remember until today going hiking for the first time. I just had my Havaianas or my Nike shoes, you know, and I was there, everyone with their bags and their functional t-shirts and the shoes. They were basically laughing at me. But today I fully understand, because of course, if you're prepared, you have nice shoes, you won't hurt yourself. I'm Brazilian, I'm like easygoing, but it makes sense.
And every clothes is actually equipped and prepared and functional for every kind of weather. So this is also really important in Germany because it's sometimes raining and everything. So all the clothes are really functional for every kind of circumstance.
Exactly. So if you come to Germany, make sure to buy your function clothes as well. It's going to be very important. The next point, it's nice actually, so it's not weird. I think it's really nice, is about recycling. So in Germany, different from my home country, recycling is something that people take seriously. And for example, even when you are throwing away the glasses,
like wine bottles or something.
So you also have to distinguish the different colors of glasses. On white, on red, on green, I don't know, but you really need to throw away based on the different colors, which makes sense and much more easy to recycle.
Yeah, we have like different containers for each color of glass, and you bring all your bottles and your glasses to these containers and then throw the right color into the right container. I actually never questioned why we separate these colors. I don't know if it's such a big issue if you just do it together.
So recycling is a good thing. I like it, and I wish all the world would take it serious.
That's true.
As the Germans do. In the 9th place, the punctuality.
Of course.
So I mean, it sounds like a stereotype when you speak about being punctual in Germany, but it's really a thing. So I can tell you, for example, at my company, so if you are 1 minute late for the meeting or 2 minutes late, because maybe you are moving from one meeting to the other, you are already late. And people come to the meeting and they say, sorry, I'm 1 minute late or I'm 2 minutes late.
It's so funny because I know it from myself. I grew up like that. I grew up by this rule in my head that I have to be punctual. And I get so nervous inside of me when I know I'm gonna be 2 minutes late. I get like oh my God, I have to hurry up. I have to be on time. I cannot let anybody wait for me or anything. I don't know. It's just so inside me that I get so anxious and nervous when I'm a little bit too late.
Exactly. For example, last week we were in a restaurant and we were like 6 minutes late. We had a table reserved. After 6 minutes, we arrived. What happened? They already gave our table away. We had to look for another restaurant. It's really a big thing. So make sure to prepare yourself and be always ahead. Otherwise, you're going to have problems. Even on public transport, for example. You really know when it's coming. And if you are 1 minute late, the bus will go away and they won't wait for you. And the last one, which I adapted myself as well, is that in the winter time, Germans use their balcony as a refrigerator. Really. So basically, they will put food outside because it's cold anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's snowing.
Sometimes we actually use it as a freezer because it's so cold
Exactly.
that it's gonna freeze outside. It's actually warmer in the fridge inside than outside.
Or even in parties, you know, like house parties.
Yeah.
You come in, you have your wine or your beer, you just put outside. It's really cool. And you save also some energy anyway. But yeah, it's a thing and I like it. So I hope you liked all the 10 weird things that I have experienced in Germany.
Yeah.
So I would also be very interested to understand what is your experience so far in Germany, whether if you're living or visiting here. Write us here below and tell me what was the biggest shock and culture shock that you had. So that we understand your experience.
And if you like the video, please leave a like and also subscribe our channel. We have so many more videos about Germany, about the German culture, and also how to get a job in Germany. So,
thank you so much.
And see you next
soon.
time.
Auf Wiedersehen.